Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Capricorns with me, Amanda. I am so thankful for the growth that has happened as of recently, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing, commenting, liking, and even some sharing involved. So thank you. I am here to give you a spiritual growth reading. We're going to get into the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle first, and I'm going to read the descriptions of these cards that come out, and then we're going to get into the Tarot with the Mystic Mondays deck. Okay? It's kind of my favorite combination as of right now for this channel, so yeah. And then I just did a Hidden Enemies spread, so I will have that coming up as well. Move this over a little bit. So Spirit, can I get some messages for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements specifically on where and how they can spiritually grow? So where and how can they spiritually grow in this time and in this space? That is way too many cards. I will take the first one that I'm seeing. Authority, the number 10. Ooh, compassion. All right. Getting spicy with this deck already. Can I have one more card? One more card. How can they spiritually grow? Ooh, wow. So Tantric Journey was the one that was underneath the Authority card. So that's cool. Put you on the side over here. Authority is number 10. Compassion is number 15. And then Tantric Journey is the number 42. Interesting. Ooh. So a lot of greens, a lot of purples, and I'm seeing a good amount of blue, but like more centralized. Okay. Interesting. I'm excited. Let's get right into the book. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. The word authority has mostly been used to describe the powers that rule, govern, lead, direct, control, and protect. It has also been closely associated with the powers that dominate, suppress, enforce, demand, and scare us. Authority is about power. True authority is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and inner balance. This kind of power comes from within, where it is deeply rooted in a solid connection to source. Externally, this power expresses itself as presence, the ability to be completely in the moment with full awareness of every aspect of oneself, all senses fully engaged, while being completely centered in the heart. Internally, this power steps back to witness, allowing us to perceive and discern without attachment. I love that. From all this, a new form of authority arises, one that leads, shares, directs, and conducts with benevolence, grace, compassion, wisdom, and integrity. That's interesting because the compassion card also came out for you. This kind of authority inspires trust, creation, collaboration, and partnership. It is receptive in nature and expresses the journey inward, where connection with self and source becomes one. I'm not going to continue because it's a lot of description, but I think you get the gist of that. Maybe right now you're learning where your power is, or that you even have power, and that it's not necessarily about ruling or governing, that kind of thing, or even control. I think it's really cool how they describe this, because it's It is an allowance, right? Powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. I like that. Okay. That was number 10. Oh, wow. Compassion is also really long. I'm going to put this one as... Woo. Okay, well, now I can't grab for my card. How funny is that? I have a really wonky table. It's split in half because you can actually raise either side. So forgive me as I'm like trying to figure it out, but for the screenshot. Okay. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Ooh, I feel like you're opening up to the loving, more sensitive side of yourself, which is interesting because, you know, we as Capricorns really are so loving and sweet and very protective over those that we do love and appreciate. Even though many other people might take us as being cold or detached or whatever the idiots are saying these days. The unhealed people are saying, you know, whatever. But it is what it is, right? You're learning to be more receptive within yourself. That's beautiful, or you are going to, or you should. I think that's a good idea. The word compassion derives from the Latin words calm, meaning with or together, and pati, meaning to suffer. So compassion can be described as the art of sharing in or being with another's struggle or suffering. Oftentimes, it includes the desire to alleviate this discomfort through benevolent action, sensitive understanding, and warm support. Compassion holds the highest energy of all human emotions. It is at the center of the multidimensional communication between the human being and his or her higher self. And this communication is exclusive to humans, who have the unique capability to feel emotion that is rooted in their connection to source. Human emotion can also shift reality. We can choose to move into an emotion, and with that, shift the reality we are experiencing. That is very, very true. I actually really love this. Compassion also goes along with the heart chakra. If you know anything about chakras, awesome. I'm going to stop leaning over my table because it's just moving. So what you can do is, you know, work into some back bends in terms of yoga. You can also place crystals onto your heart in meditation. You can practice crying. And I don't mean like fake crying. I'm not talking about acting like you're sensitive. Think about something that makes you emotional and maybe journal it. And as you journal it, allow yourself to cry, right? Or even more so, like, you know, check in with a friend who you think maybe needs some love and care, right? Compassion can also be for yourself, so self-care practices are really great for this as well. And that'll strengthen your ability to understand others and their experiences and struggles. Sounds like you're a very sensitive person, whoever I'm reading for, which is amazing. And I feel you. I feel you. All right, 42. Tantric journey. If you don't know anything about Tantra, you should look into it. I've been interested in it for a while now. So I love that this is coming out. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. The journey into Tantra is about expansion of consciousness. The word Tantra can be translated as that which goes on expanding. It primarily uses the senses as a pathway toward focusing the mind and ultimately letting go of that mind to reach a state of internal oneness. Through sexual sensation, one of the most powerful sensations humans can experience, we can achieve a state of union within ourselves or with another. As spiritual beings in a corporal vehicle, aka our human vessel, we can access our multidimensional nature through our physical body, letting our senses guide us into a vast universe that lies right beneath our skins. So Tantra is a loving touch practice. You can do this with yourself. You can do that. You can do it with another person. It's not about sexual touch. It's about sensual sensation with your physical body. So it's loving touch. So if you didn't grow up getting a whole lot of hugs or understanding warmth through physical touch or, compassion through that, then this would be a really awesome practice for you. I'm a firm believer that masturbation is self-care. I know that that's a little TMI, but it's my channel. I can do what I want. It is what it is. Anyways, masturbation is definitely part of that, but you don't even have to touch your genitals for Tantra. Maybe your intention is to just love yourself physically. That could be a self-embrace. That could be hands to your heart in a back bend or a position that feels really comforting. That could be meditation where you do touch on your body, right? Feeling warmth or the coolness of your hands. I mean, it's endless in terms of what you can really do. So let's get right into the tarot, since I'm probably, let's see what time it is. What are we looking at? It's a good amount of time. Okay. Right into the tarot, Spirit. Can I get some more messages about these three cards? Authority, compassion, and tantric journey for my Capricorns. Four of Cups. Anything else? The Sun. Ooh, Four of Swords. You got 2 4s. You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Ace of Pentacles. Can I get one more card, please? Just one more card. Thank you. Death. Oh, wow. We got Death in the other reading too, but it was more or less talking about some different things, but that's okay. That is so okay. Okay. Let's talk about it. Wow. Wow. I love this. Okay, we've got 2 4s. We've got an ace. We got the Sun and freaking Death. Now, you can look at Death as being a not so positive card, but honestly, that would be if you really don't know anything about the damn card. And you're just kind of talking out of your bum, but whatever. Death is talking about transformation, changes, moving forward. Something needs to die in order for something to be rebirthed, right? So death can be a transformation of your own soul. This could be literally of your human lifetime. This could be your soul just learning how to move forward and to transform. Literally. Okay? I want these cards to be closer. I feel as though you might not be seeing any of these things right now. I I think that the advice would be from the Four of Cups is to get out of your head. I know I normally don't get that as a message, but I feel like it directly correlates to the Four of Swords. So I love this card in this deck because notice how she's laying down. She's got the sword, the one, and then the three are part of her hair, it looks like. But what's attached to her hair is her head, so her mind. Swords talks about our thoughts and our mental patterns. So for me, I feel like Four of Cups and Four of Swords directly correlate with one another because, excuse me, I slightly burped. Oh, there was a second one. That was like some baby burps. That was adorable. Anywho, I feel like they are directly correlated to one another in terms of advice. So right now, I don't know if you're really seeing any of these things transpire in front of you, but I think you need to get out of your own head, get out of your own way, and just take some time to contemplate. I recommend journaling. Meditation obviously is a fantastic one to connect to self and to your higher version of yourself, to your own source, your own spirit, God, Allah, whoever. For the most part, though, there is happiness, and I love that the sun is in the middle. And it's really cool because Four of Cups and the sun, believe it or not, these characters are doing 2 mudras. So in the Four of Cups, she's doing Anjali Mudra, which is talking about the heart space, compassion, about the heart chakra. And then this one is Gyan Mudra, which talks about wisdom and knowledge. And that directly correlates to the authority card. I love that. So pure happiness, but like this is something that you've created and there are happier days ahead of you. You've definitely not come into your happiest part of your life yet. I just need to explain that and say that to whoever needs to hear it. You have so many more cool things to accomplish and to experience. So don't worry about maybe feeling like you're going to miss out on the cool stuff in life. You're definitely not going to. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and Death down here at the bottom. And to be honest, it's so cool. I haven't seen this card in a little while, but the Ace of Pentacles, there's a sun in this person's hand. Isn't that kind of cool? I love that. So I feel like happiness is in your own control. You may not see it or know it, but it is. And whatever's coming your way is supposed to be for you. It's not for anybody else. Stop looking around at everyone else. This one's for you. This ace is for you. But you got to make the changes and keep going on the path of expansion and growth. So, I love this reading. This is awesome. It's wonderful. I don't see anything bad. Of course, then again, I don't believe in those really dark, heavy readings. That stuff is like purely entertainment, and I don't really feel like it's real. Although it's not all love and fucking light, my friends. It's love and darkness. It's light and I don't know, death. There's opposites to everything. Right? You can't just have positive. You also have to have things that are negative in order to have a balance. Right? So in terms of what I'm seeing for some of these cards is tantric, journey, and compassion. I feel as though right now the advice for you would be to find a self-care practice that involves loving touch and that helps you connect to your body so that you can be present and get out of your own head and then out of your own way. Yeah? Okay. That is what I'm seeing for you right now in terms of your spiritual growth. Thank you so much for being here with me. I truly appreciate you. If you would like more of this style of reading, please leave me a comment below, like this video. The more likes I get, the more I'm gonna safely assume this is the kind of content you want. So yeah. And anything you need from me is in the description box down below. If you want a private reading, there's information down there. You want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, other places. I have a Divine Capricorns Facebook group as well. All that stuff. And you can donate to me. I've got links for that. I got a wish list. I got everything. Also, our season is coming, so I have some ideas of how to give back to one another. Yeah. Okay. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly. Bye, Capricorns.